Hey everybody, this is Charlie from Brainiac Baseball, Sports Cards, and Gaming. Today we have race number 12 in season 109 of Grand Prix Racing Online. The race takes place in Losail, Qatar, a real state-of-the-art racing complex. We'll get to the stadium here shortly. You may have noticed that I have a couple new graphics. I asked AI to create a Formula One car based on the design of my car for this race, including using the helmet, and the detail came out great. I hope you like that. You could probably do that too. All I did was just carry over the helmet and the car into an AI program. I use Copilot, and that's what it created. It looks pretty good, I think. So, okay, we have 13 minutes plus until the race begins. A couple of things that I think will be things that we have to keep in mind for this race. I guess first, let's quickly summarize what happened last race. I finished third, a race in which not only did I nail it in every aspect, but we also got a little bit lucky. My engine was at 99% when the race was over. So, making ourselves completely unaggressive and not using any boost laps allowed us to preserve that engine in which we could have blown or at least smoked for maybe the final segment of that race. Well, that didn't happen. So we stayed on the track, we stayed up to speed, and then through other happenstance, we were able to move up within the last couple of laps and finish on the podium. A really great finish, very satisfying that everything worked out the way that I kind of hoped it would. And you can see here that with Mossberg finishing outside the points and Ankov having to pit, I believe, on the last lap or the second to last lap in the last race, I've given myself a little bit of cushion to work with to finish in the top four and get promoted. So I feel good about that. I am on the pole again here for race 12. That's 10 in a row and 11 out of 12. I don't think I get anything special for that, but to win 10 poles in a row, I guess is something. I feel good about it. Let's, you know what? I wanted to show you. This is where I'm a little bit concerned, actually. Let's take a look here at money and car levels. Now, I've spent some money today to fix that engine. In fact, I downgraded it, and you'll see that momentarily. But I've also spent money to make sure that we're not going to have any other issues today. But now I've noticed something that became apparent to me last night, that when I check the car levels, here I am at car level 3, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 8 drivers that are at car level 4 in our group. And now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 other cars other than myself who are at car level 3. So it's getting a little bit more difficult for me to compete on a car by car basis. Like, yes, I can run up front, but there are so many other drivers that have actually very good cars and competent drivers that I'm not really able to pull away. I just have to sort of rely on making sure that I get my mileage correct with our liters and of our fuel, and also making sure that I pit correctly and we don't have any real issues. And that has been able to keep me, in the number 2 spot for a while now. But I am concerned about how competitive everyone else has become and how I've really leveled off at car level 3. I don't know how that will work out today for us, but I will show you what I did to the car. With the engine, I actually downgraded it from a 4 to a 3. That saved me about $1.5 million. I also did that with the gearbox. I downgraded to a 3. And then I upgraded brakes and suspension. It was affordable to do that. And so I think we're going to be fine. Yes, our rear wing is at 55%, but that should be fine. I'm not really worried about that at all today. We're going to be aggressive and push it a little bit. So there's that. And then I practiced 8 laps, and I believe it was actually lap 5, which is where I dialed it in. But then lap 7 ended up being our best lap overall. And I want to say I didn't go with that, did I? Yeah, I didn't go with that. I actually went with the 920s with the front wing and the right wing. So I didn't actually go with our fastest lap because it was negligible from all the other laps. I just went with the one where I first nailed it, which I believe was lap 4. Now, this is another track which there will be no rain, and I believe it's going to take place at night. I could be wrong about that, but we'll double check. Um, so, as long as we don't rain, I have very high level of confidence that we're going to, be there at the end. And if you're unfamiliar with the track, this is what it looks like. I've looked at photographs on the internet, and this track looks amazing at night. And I'm assuming we'll be racing at night. It's got 57 laps. We're going to have a 3 pit stop go at it today. That seems to really work well for me. Um, and so then on qualifying lap 1, I pushed the car a lot on extra soft tires. I could have went with soft tires, but I just feel like we continuously do well with extra soft tires. And if we ever have a race that's warmer, it'll be weird to not use extra soft. And of course, we qualified first. And then with the second qualifying lap, we pushed it only a little bit. I used 64 liters. We're going to do that repetitively 3 other times. And that should get us to the finish line today. I'm not worried about gas mileage. I feel like we're going to be fine. So then I don't ever show you my race setup. I'm only going to use one boost today. That'll be on lap 55. So for the final 3 laps, we'll be pushing it hard. Otherwise, I'm just going to be patient and use my uh, pit strategy to get me back to the front. And the only thing that could be difficult is the fact that, as I showed you, so many other cars are as equally level as mine or higher. So I am concerned. Ian Wilson, we did a little more training. I continuously give him a fitness class. It's the highest level. We got to take care of Wilson, and he has been, a top-notch driver for us. And I still do not have a sponsor. I'm getting very close. Progress is 89% with Wall Market, and Black and Blacker has not even proposed anything to me yet. I'm hoping I get Wall Market, but there are other drivers who are going after the same sponsor, and you know what? I'm going to get ready to get promoted. So I think they should go with me. Okay, so now we have a bunch of new drivers today. Let's just go ahead and look at the qualifying 2. As you can see, this is not overall, but Jose Ferraz, who is our normal week in, week out racer, did not uh, attempt to qualify, nor did Matthew Taylor. First time we have not seen him make the effort for whatever reason, I suppose. And then we have 3 I'm sorry, I should say 2 first timers from last week, Schwab and Cornwall Jones. Neither one of them attempted today. But we do have new racers. We have Matthias Morris from Brazil. We have Doc Hassenbein from Germany. Juha Seppa from Finland. Hippo Storm from Italy. That is a racing name if I've ever seen one. And Mika Lintola, also from Finland. We have 5 new racers in this group, which gave us 27, and that's the most we've ever had. Sushi Bar is back after a week away, or a race away. And Peter Lotta does return for a second attempt. So a lot of new racers, but all the main guys are up front, with the exception, as we're going to look right now, at the actual starting grid, as we're under 5 minutes to go. Just looking all the way down, here is the group leader, James Keeble, in the 15th spot. It's going to be very entertaining to watch him pick off people all the way through. I wonder what his strategy is, in which he qualified 15th, or are there complications to his car? Naturally, we're going to watch him very closely. He's going to win this group for sure, but I certainly would love the opportunity to make up some ground on him. So here's the grid view of everyone for today. Get to know the cars. Of course, I'm on the pole. It's all yellow vehicle. There's my point total. And then we have Ilya, James Mossberg, David Silva. We got Karodi, Le Goat, and Brow, who had his best. Well, Le Goat and Brow both had their best race last race. We have Ankov, Calusi, Paquette, Waidira, Calvalagos, Tarok, and then there's Lada in his second race ever. James Keeble, Lucerna, Samina, Lintola, Mendoza, Storm. That's a great name. Man, I wish I had that name. I'm going to change my name. We got Egon, Sushi Bar, Juha, Seppa. We have Gonzalez, Hasselbein, and Daly, with Matthias Morris. Morris. It's probably Morris. Okay, so there is the grid for today. And I'll show you, and you may want to pause it to look a little bit longer. We're group 33, and no other group in the rookie level, which is the R level here, in green, had 27. I mean, thank you to everybody who participates. It makes it so much more fun, I think, to watch, as we need, with 2 minutes to go, we got to get to the track here. Okay, we are going live. Of course, I always do this just as the race is actually beginning, which will be in 2 minutes. And this is how it looks when it's lit up at night. A pretty sweet looking track here. How is it only 17 degrees in Qatar? I don't understand. I mean, it must be all random, but that doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense. This is a very big track. This is the kind of track that we succeed on. And we'll get a little bit closer. Where is Keeble at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's Keebs right there. Let's take a look at, well, here's our group with the gaps. Somebody told me you could click on gaps and it would show something. I'll have to look that up. And then we have, there's the live standings. Okay, that doesn't mean anything right now. We have the friends list. We have 12 people on the friends list. If you want to be on my friends list and you are racing in the sim, hit me up on the forum, or find my name in there and friend me, and I will add you to the friends list. We can watch your progression as our race continues. And then we have our Team Waterama right up there. And we have one new driver. I believe it's Pato Boyd. I can't remember if he was there last race or not. We gained so many members. I believe I was the 3rd, or perhaps the 4th. And then we, assembled our our Justice League so quickly that I kind of lost track there. But welcome to all the new racers. We got 13 seconds to go. Keep an eye on Keeble back here in the 15th spot. Let's see how quickly he gets to the front. Okay, here we go. Three, two, one. Brrrr. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I will not last the first lap. I never seem to. From what I read about this track, it's very easy to pass on. So I think we'll probably see a lot of people move up quickly. Whoa, I just sort of got a little loose there, and I push Ilya back. Whoa, everyone's driving crazy. I'm driving on the grass. I don't even know what's going on. Is this Miami? There's all this pink. Mossberg gets right by me, moving up from third. Keeble's still in 15th place as Ilya drives literally right through my car somehow. And I am back to third place. And this is not something that worries me. I just don't like not leading the first lap. That can be very frustrating to me as Silva gets by me. We are not going to be overly aggressive. As you can see, that's just not the nature for my driver. But we'll take our chances as we push Ilya back to fourth, and Ilya takes it right back. I wish the racing was like this all race. That's super sweet. Cable's still in 15th place according to this. Are we in the wrong thing? No, there we go. And I'm back into third, driving onto the sidewalk. There's a little old lady with her groceries and her chihuahua. I almost took her out. We're going to wrap up the first lap in third place. Feel pretty good about that. All right. Cable remaining in 15th place. He must, I don't know this, obviously, but he must be trying to preserve his car and not have spent so much money because he knows he's got a little bit of room to work with. So maybe his components are not that great today. And it's also possible that he might be considering try to use his pit strategy to move up, which I'm sure that he will. So, so after the fourth place, we have Legoat, who's been on fire. Widera moved up quickly. Brow in seventh. Ankoff in eighth. He dropped back to eighth. Carodi and Paquette rounding out the top 10. Why do these cars seem to be so much faster on this track and then they slow down here like that? I don't know why that is, but I like it. I don't feel like anybody has moved around much in the back half of um, the group here. Okay, we're coming around and just completing our second lap. I'm not worried about fuel. We just got to keep the tires right, and if everything goes as planned, I'll reel these guys back in while they're driving like maniacs. Oh, I'm sorry. I always forget to do this. I get excited. There it is. Now we got the full view of the track. I'll reel them back in. Now, these guys, I should have written down or made notes of who are level 4 cars. Maybe I'll do that for the next race. Um, but I'm keeping right up with these guys. And I think, again, I will probably start dialing them in. As my car goes along, it'll be smoother, I think. But the four of us have a nice little lead over Legoat, Widera, and Brow. Let's back it out a little bit and see that Keeble is still in 15th place. That I did not expect to happen. Maybe he just wants a challenge today. I don't know. We got one car way back there, which is Morris. Okay. I mean, this is a pretty sweet. I think this might be my favorite track. All right, getting a little bit closer, pulling away from Ilya. Now my engine and my gearbox is level 3, but most of my other components are level 4, and they're certainly all good enough to get us to the end of the race. So I don't think we have anything to be concerned about. I'm not concerned about my pit strategy. I feel like I've got that right. I mean, we've had so many races that are very similar in length and temperature that it's been fairly easy for me to figure out finally how to make extra soft tires work to my advantage. Wow, Ilya just came in hot on that corner. And you can see I'm dialing in these guys. They might have a little advantage on the straightaway, but this is where I start to pull up on them, as on the corners. The cars seem to be flowing so much better on this track. They're almost like slot cars, the way they um, are just weaving so effortlessly. A great job by whoever designed this track for the game. I mean, it's very uh, visually impressive. It's sexy. That's what I want to say. I'm just going to say it. It's a sexy track. It reminds me of being in Miami, right there on the one. Is that what it's called? Or the 101? I can't remember my Vanilla Ice song right now. That would normally be it. And there you, oh, I almost took Silva. I'll get him. With 57 laps, divide that by 3. So you're looking at 19 laps, and that's what I'm hoping will work. I do have a little extra splash in the final pit stop to make sure that when we have our boost that it doesn't make us one lap short. You know, you got to learn from these things. I've made that mistake twice now. Once last season and once this season. I'm right on Silva. Mossberg really probably wants to make up for that 10th place finish from last week. He probably needs points as much as anybody to stay in the top 5. I mean, he'll be in the top 5, but he may or may not be able to get in the top 4 to get promoted. So lap 3 was my fastest lap, as you would expect. Will this lap be better? I don't know. In fact, Silva actually has the fastest lap right now. Keeble's still in 15th. That is bonkers. I don't understand what's going on. I thought maybe he had a miscalculation of some type. And now lap 5 is our fastest lap. And that is the fastest lap of anybody so far. Ilya back and forth. Legault, Widera, Brow, Paquette moving up to 8th. Karodi and Kavalagos Ankov back to 11th. Now, Peter Lotta in 13th, I did say that this is only his second race. It is. And he seems to know exactly what he's doing. So maybe he had retired another life and then has come back to race because for a second time driver, he knows exactly how to make the most of his car. The top 3 of us are back to back to back. I'm okay being in third. I think I can win this race. And you can block me if you want, but I have a feeling I'm going to be right there when this race is over. It makes me feel good to keep, you know, I'm not trying to say I don't want Keeble to win. He's won a lot of races. But what I am saying is like I feel like with Keeble in 15th, that just improves my chances. And as I've said, I feel very, very confident coming into this race. So we'll see. Lap 6 is not my fastest lap. In fact, it's a half second off. I think it's because my car is probably faster than Silva's and he's holding me up a little bit. Maybe not at the moment, but we're going to get there. Let's scroll down and take a look anybody struggling otherwise. Pippo! Are these real names? I don't even know. Pippo Storm from Italy. Good job by Sushi Bar. I mean, like I said, he missed a week, or he missed a race. Jeff Daly up to 19th. Jeff Daly, I looked at, he's an American, so I always check out his stuff. He's only 4 races from having 1,000 career races. That's amazing. This is race number 21 for me. So I don't know what's going on there. Come on, you got him. I do not got him, but I will get him. I have all the confidence in the world. Pardon me while I grab a little drink of my coffee. Okay, this is lap 7 coming to a close, and not a lot of action. That's weird, right? I mean, you would expect that there would be more passing, and we're just not really seeing it. We are down to 18% on fuel. It doesn't really feel right, does it? I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure I got my calculations correct. Okay, here we go. Ah, there we are. Oh no, he drives us out to the lawn, the well manicured lawn. All right. I actually wonder because it to me it looks like the width of the track is pretty wide, but maybe it's the same. It's just maybe an optical illusion because I can't imagine going 3 wide on this track. Mossberg's got to be feeling good. And for a moment there, I thought I was catching Silva, but I am not. I am still putting up great laps, just a smidge off my best. Do I still have the best? I do. A little bit better than Silva. Mossberg just keeps running consistent laps. Keeble running 136 for a lap time. How is that possible? What is going on with Keeble? So my goal is to eventually add some music. I did, the graphics is a new thing, obviously. The first time we did that, I think it looks good. But it's a work in progress, so don't judge it so quickly. Also, I would like to add music, and we have a Grand Prix Racing Online YouTube channel with music made up by people from the gameplay, which is awesome, and I have been given permission to utilize it. But you know, all of this takes time, and I'm wanted to get more focused on making sure that my uh, results every week were good before I start putting time into other factors of making these videos. I'm getting lots of views on YouTube. Thank you so much. You can, like and or subscribe to the channel, please. As Silva, I think, just stole that from Mossberg right at the finish line. And here I go. Am I going to get past Mossberg? No, but I came in hot, and I'm a little bit off the track there. Down to 15%. We're on lap 10. I think we started at 33%. So we're going to be, I don't know, we're going to be close. Maybe I miscalculated. I don't know. I always have these doubts as the race goes on. I'm like, oh, maybe I screwed this up. Where's the fifth place car? Can't even see him. There's Legault. So the three of us and Ilya truly running away. Anybody at the bottom starting to get worn tires? No, sushi bar. Damn it. Technical issues. That's too bad. After the first pit stop, we'll look in on the friends list and the team page and see how we're doing. I saw that Nick, one of the teammates, also has the poll today in his group. So good job by Nick. Give him a shout out. And another lap down. 12% of gas and 42% of tires. So we should feel pretty good. There's lap times 132, 918. And I'm not even boosting. I'm not boosting at all. And my engine is a level 3. So, yeah, man, I think we're looking pretty good here. I just, we are aggressive, but we're cautiously aggressive. We're not taking a lot of chances. We're waiting for someone else to make mistake. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but I played collegiate tennis, and I was an okay player, I think. But often when I would play somebody who was better than me, which was more often than not, or at least equal, I would just focus on running them tired, just returning the volley, not making unforced errors, making them make unforced errors. And I think this racing is kind of like that, where you hang in there, like we did last race, where I think we started the final 5 laps in 6th place, and we just kept watching other people make mistakes. And we finished on the podium. And so, I'm not saying it's the best strategy always, but it works for us. We're down to 9%. I think we're going to end up going in on lap 15, which is earlier than I wanted, as Lotta, the rookie, will go into the pits first as I get pushed to the curb. Yep, he is the first one to go in. And Ilya just, hanging back. He's there. Silva, I don't think with only, 5 more races to go after today, right? I don't think he's got a chance to get into the top 4, but he's certainly going out there and putting up good laps. And if he were to win, I certainly wouldn't feel bad about that, because it wouldn't really affect anything other than, um, taking points away from everybody else. And that's okay by me. Down to 9%. So when we get to 3%, our tire should be at 21, if I calculated correctly, and that's when we'll go in. And I'm starting to worry as Juan Lucerna has a technical issue and is dropping back. So starting to drop like flies. That's unfortunate. People up to 14th thanks to the pit stop from Lotta, I believe. Ankov in 12th. These are drivers that are in the hunt to be promoted, and they're in 12th and 14th. Here goes Mossberg, running a little hot. And there I am, right back in it. I know this is not maybe exciting to watch my vehicle just hang out in third, but sometimes the turtle does win the race. It was, I mean, I would recommend everyone trying to make their car, visually through AI. I'm not um, someone who wants art to be all created by AI and all of that. I don't want that. Um, but I think for these little things where the fact, my lack of creativity, it kind of, stimulates me in that way, like where I'm like, okay, I could be creative too by using words to create images, even though it's not my own creation. We're down to 6%. We're going to be pitting, I believe, on lap 16. And that's a little short of my expectation. I think if you go with soft tires instead of extra soft, you probably get to lap 19. And that's what I was hoping would happen in my brain. And maybe we could have got down to 15% on tires if I had recalculated a little bit. But I feel like keeping the tires, I would rather pit more and keep the tires healthy. Um, and we'll see how that works. It might not work at all. Okay, I don't think we're going to be pitting here. No, I think we're going to get one or two more laps. Let's see what it says here. Should be down to 3%. Yeah. So I think we can get, wow, tires went down to 18%. Now, everybody in our group has tire issues, tire wear. So, we're all in the same boat here. Um, I was actually hoping that our lack of having a boost would benefit us with tires in these first two pits, but I'm not sure. Let's see what happens this time around. Will I go into the pits or will I stay out one more lap? If I stay out one more lap and we get to 15%, I'm going to be okay with that, even though we're falling off the pace by more than a second. Still have we just had our best lap on lap 13, 132, and then the tire wear happened. We haven't seen anyone make a mistake yet, but I bet we will. Okay, they go into the pits, and I'm going to lead a lap. Yes. All right. So I do stay out one more lap, and I have a lap lead. I have the pole, the fastest lap, and a lap lead, which is just me checking off boxes. I mean, there's not a lot of glory in these things, but there is money, and I like that. I would rather be in first place on the last lap, but you know what? It just feels good to lead. We're having tire issues. We're going slow. We will definitely go in this time around. So that'll be lap 17, 34, 51. So yeah, we're not going to make it exactly. Um, but that's okay. All right. Well, I like leading a lap. That's always a good feeling. Will I stay out for one more lap? I mean, technically I could. I mean, I'll have enough gas. Tires, no, but enough gas, yes. So Silva and Mossberg came out in 10th and 11th, and I'm in the pits. Okay, well, that's fine. We got to lead a lap, and Ilya coming in as well. So Legoat is going to lead a lap, I believe, unless he comes in. This feels like a long pit. We should be out in somewhere between 21 and 24 seconds. And Legoat is the leader. Congratulations to him. That's great. Another car with some issues. We're back to 6th. This is all fine. No worries. And there's Frankie Francois Paquette. Some people, oh wow, I stayed in longer than I should have. There's a mistake made by Pippo, or I can't tell who that was now. Egon. Okay, I'm back to 12th. That was not good. That was longer than I wanted. Has Keeble gone in yet? No. So what is his strategy? He must be going with different tires and a longer, now maybe he's going halfway. Interesting. But he's worked his way up to 9th by using this strategy. How far back are we? Legoat going in. Oh, Brow! He got past Legoat. A couple of Frenchmen battling it out for the lead. Legoat is going into the pits. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm a little confused. As we come around here, let's check the times. Okay, so I'm 31 seconds back. A mistake made by Silva. That'll drop him behind Mossberg. You look at the pits here, and you see Mossberg, Keeble. Well, Mossberg and Silva. Silva gets past Keeble again. And then us two. And then maybe Legoat. And we are catching up. To Tarok, Keeble, and Silva. They're all right there. Let's see how that works out. I'm up to 11th spot, by the way, as the goat is out at 18. Let's see how many people go in at 19, and I think that's the right answer. That's when you want to go in if you're doing 3 stops. So I'm going to be short, I believe, but I don't feel bad about it. I feel like we're going to be okay. Cavalagos makes an error in 4th place. And I want to check the other information up here, but we got a little battle going here. I wouldn't mind getting past Keeble. Already have pitted and saying nya 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 nya. Okay, let's take a look. We'll look at the team overview. Not everyone is pitted. Danny Gonzalez is in 7th, and Gaston Gonzalez is in 8th. Felipe is in 5th. Good job. Pato in 10th. Julio in 12th. Also, Andre is in 12th. And Daniel in amateur levels at 30. Let's take a look here at the friends list. Hello, friends. Uh, Position. Anybody in first? Terrence T. Webb. This guy just dominates his level week in and week out at the pole, winning races, giving nobody a chance. Oh, a bunch of people going into the pits because it's lap 19. That's when you should go into the pits. So I think we might have made a miscalculation because we want the faster tires. And I think the faster tires is making up for our lack of an engine. But we've compromised our finish by having maybe a little off, maybe being a little off with um, our pit strategy. So that's okay. I am very curious to see what Keeble does because now we're on lap 20, and I've worked my way back up to ninth. Not able to even get past these guys in front of us. Mossberg makes a mistake as I move into eighth past Taroke. And now I'm right behind Keeble. I got you, Keebs. So it's Keebs. Oh, Brow is going into the pits, and Cavalagos is going to lead a lap, I believe. All right, let's go. Get past Keeble. Yes, I get past Keeble into seventh place. You know Keeble doesn't like that at all. All right. Cavalagos will pit, so he will not get to lead a lap. And Kov might. This is exciting. There's a lot of stuff going on here. We have to have a better pit this next time around. That was disappointing. We should be in front of Ilya in fourth, but we're sitting in a good spot in fifth place. We are 19 seconds. Well, no, I'm not sure. We're 6 seconds back of Ankov. So we've almost drove our way back to the front. Tebow makes a mistake. Oh, he goes off into Miami. Oh no. Oh, that's a shame. Keeble's gonna come out all sparkly, wearing some hot pink or something. Maybe his race suit's all pink. Okay, we're catching up here to Ilya. I mean, the four of us have all pitted, so Ankov is not. And the only reason we're behind Ilya is because of our pit stop. Frankie Paquette makes a driver error. That'll get you. All right, now it's just Ilya and I. We're coming around here, and we will see what the time differential is now. All right, it is. I mean, we're 5 seconds off the pace. Um, Best pit is Silva, and lap times, it's still me back on lap 13. Now remember, we do have a boost lap coming up on lap 55, so right there before the end of the race. Okay. All right. Let's get past this lap car. And we do. Nobody out of the race yet. And in fact, Lucerna, who had a technical problem, has repaired it and is back out there in 22nd place. So how are the other new people doing? Mateus Morris in 26th, Doc Hassenbein in 24th, Juha Seppa in 23, Mika Lintila in 21st, and Pippo Storm in 20th, Peter Lotta in 18th. Okay. All right, coming around again, lap 22 in the books. We are on lap 23 and down to 21%. Uh, I know I'm not the only one working this strategy, but I do have my doubts. Also, Keeble has yet to pit, so I wonder if this guy's going halfway and then going to make a run for it. Clearly, his tires haven't even gotten worn yet. Same with Ankov. So his strategy is working. He's in 7th place just by biding his time. Peter Lotta going into the pits for the second time. Okay. Is Ilya pulling away a little bit? Seems like that's happening. If we stay together and I can have a better pit this time around, then maybe I can jump back ahead of him. Silva gets past Ankov. So does Mossberg. Wow. So there's a big jumble at the front as I get caught up behind this lap car. That was not cool. He's coming out driving hot. There we go. Get around him. Samina will be going into the pits for the first time. So Ankov doesn't have worn tires or anything, but clearly Mossberg and Silva have better vehicles at this moment. They've gotten past Ankov, and I would imagine we'll catch Ankov here. Well, maybe we won't. 3.5 second differential. I don't know that we will. He's on the screen. He's off the screen now, but he's just right up there. Keeble 14 seconds behind. I know that there must be a reason to use the strategy for other types of tires other than rain tires. I'm sure that there is. But this season, I have not found a need to use any other tires other than extra soft tires. Yes, we pit more often, but our car is fresher and able to make up ground. And as maybe my math hasn't quite worked out today like I thought it was, I felt pretty confident about it. Now I don't. But if not, then that's okay. But I mean, we're going to be right there in the end. And we may finish 5th. But we'll see. Ankov has not pitted. Keeble has not pitted. This is lap 25, and I went on lap 17. So we got another 8 or 9 laps before we pit again. Tarok has worn tires. Tarok, Keeble, Mendoza, Gonzalez, and of course, Ankov in 3rd place have not pitted yet. I kind of wish there was a way to. Oh, I almost got past him. I do kind of wish there was a way to look at your parts, how worn they are as the race goes. That would add another level of drama as you're watching whichever component you're concerned about continue to get closer to 100, right? Once it gets to 100, it starts smoking. And if I had known the last race that we were on 99 for the engine with one lap to go or whatever it was, I think that would have really added to the drama. That would have been something. Tarok does go into the pits, and we have closed in on Ankov. He's just right there, getting around a lap car. I think that's Lucerna. Jeff Daly in 19th. This has got to be one of his better runs so far. Good for him. Coming around to close out lap 26. Yeah, these long stretches I don't think really benefit our car, but the corners definitely do. And now with Ankov having tire wear, we should catch him pretty quickly. And then everything will be back to normal right around the time where we'll go into the pits again. Keeble's in 6th. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. He's playing the long game, and he's doing well at it. Now it's a 14-second gap from me to Keeble, and he's certainly not gaining on us. Um, I don't know. I'm not sure. If Keeble wins this race, I'm going to be so mad. Sorry about that. I am checking my phone for a moment. Yes, I have a sports card order that arrived today. Shohei Ohtani card that I'll probably be giving away at some point in one of our future baseball giveaways. Okay, we are right up on Ankov. He's leading our little threesome here. Mossberg and Silva. Mossberg's got a 3.6-second lead. That's pretty good. Ilya just turned a 132. I don't think that's faster than mine, but it's pretty good. I guess we should check. Oh, Mossberg! Just a little better than mine. Damn it. Well, he just took $1 million right out of my pocket. Let's get around him here. Let's go. Yes, into third, all by ourselves, meaning that we've earned it. Oh, Ilya off the track. Bye-bye. That'll make up for the pit issue. Whoa, he is off the grid. All right, well, now we're just kind of riding around until we have to pit. I don't know if it's crazy that we still have 4 cars that have not pitted, or if it's crazier that one of them's Keeble. We expect that from Ankov. We expect it from Mendoza and Gonzalez. Even Lucerna will do that. Not today, but he will normally. Hmm. Let's make this lap fast. 9% on gas, 30% on tires. We're doing just fine. And pulling away from Ankov, who has tire issues. So we're on lap 29, and that is, in some ways, the halfway point. So you would expect Ankov, Keeble, Mendoza, and Gonzalez to all go in, and that'll just create a bigger gap between me and Keeble. And that's exactly what we want. But I will have to pit 2 more times for sure, at least. This car is just cruising around. Let's put up a big lap here. Silva going into the pits. Hmm. That'll move me into second place. It seems a little early. Maybe he was using boosts. I don't know. I'm not sure. Ilya and Ankov both have tire issues. Keeble into fifth place. He's found his way to the front. I'm 8.5 seconds back of Mossberg. And then it's Ankov, Ilya, Keeble, Mendoza, Brau, Legoat, Silva, and Gonzalez. Silva out in 9th place. So when we pit, that's approximately where we can expect to come out in. I would think, more or less. I mean, we're on lap 30, and I don't know. Is Keeble going the whole distance? Does he have like 2 tanks of gas? What is going on? His tires aren't even worn. Mossberg going into the pits. Oh, Mossy. That maybe will give me a chance to lead another lap at least. Perhaps 2. Perhaps 4. Let's go! Nice. First place. Ankov going into the pits finally. We like that. Keeble in 3rd place. Come on. That's ridiculous. That's insane. He started in 15th and he's just been slow rolling it the entire way. He's been driving a tractor around the course. Apparently. Getting good gas mileage out of it. He's got a John Deere. He's riding a lawnmower. He's worked his way up to 3rd place. Good job, McKeeble. And I've said this before, and it's really true. There are so many different ways you can win. It's not like there's just one way to win the race, and um, my way I think would be good enough for me to win. But obviously Keeble's got a completely different strategy. And we're staying out for another lap. This should bring me down to 0%. No, 3%, but 12% on the tires. So this will be my last lap. Ilya going in. Keeble finally going in. He never even got tire wear. I do have tire wear officially. Lap 29 was my best lap. I missed that actually happening. Does that get me back in front? No, it's still Mossberg. by a smidge. So I have a 35-second lead over the second place driver. I'm imagining that I'll come out of the pits in fifth, or maybe, yeah, fifth or sixth. We'll see. So we're going to be going in a lap 33. Silva with another mistake. Youch. See, we're just not we're intentionally non-aggressive. We're like a lemur, and we're into the pits. Okay, let's see. This is make or break right here. Nobody's looking. You don't have to slow down. Wow, 35 seconds back. Can we get in and get out in first place? That would be awesome. I don't think that's possible, but whomever's coming out of the pits right here in front of us, a 40-second pit. This will be 21 if we do it right. Something my girlfriend says all the time. You're not doing it right. You don't want to hear that. Let's go. No, no, we're in third. Brow and Mossberg have passed us. And we're out in 22. And we're back to fourth. Let's go. We're coming out in front of Silva right there. Okay. Fourth place. And we've pitted twice. Now we will have to pit again. Where is Keeble? Keeble's back to 13th. Frankie Paquette going into the pits. Colucci making a mistake, but he's up to sixth place. There is a new group of drivers, and I think this is because there are at level 4 cars, like Carodi and Colucci and Cavalagos to some degree, and certainly Frankie, and definitely Tarok and Mendoza. Those guys are suddenly formidable every single week or every single race. Um, they do seem to find their way into the middle of the group, and sometimes they'll get points from 6, 7, and 8. So good job by them. Mendoza makes a mistake and has fallen back to 16th, 17th. We're catching up to Legault pretty quickly here. And we'll get the new gap sequence as we cross the start-finish line. So Silva, his tires are already worn. He's got a 3-lap differential. So we're 33, and we're not going to make it to the finish line without having to pit again, as we just blow by Legault into third. Nicely done. Silva should get past him here pretty quickly too. Brow will have to pit, certainly. And then it'll be me and Mossy. Let's go get around everybody. Oh, Sushi Bar still in the race. He has not bowed out yet. While we're waiting for action, let's take a look at everything else. Mossberg still has the best lap. I have 132.375, so pretty close. Fastest pit is Mossberg. Wow, Mossberg's getting it done. The fact that we had a 22-second pit is good. I feel good about that. Here's the updated standings as I'm in third. So I remain in second overall, getting 6 more points. That does widen the gap a little bit. Mossberg making up a little bit of ground, and Ankov would be the odd man out. Interesting. Silva, don't count him out. I guess he's 32 points with, well, let's see, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, so 5 more races to go. Okay. Then we have the Friends page. Hello, friends. Sonny Long is in first. Steven is in first. Hey, Stuart in seventh. Um, Fashin in 11th. Stoltzfus in 18th. Maria randomly just picked a woman to follow. In 5th, she's like serious in amateur. Ezekiel Stewart, actually, he's new in my friends list. I saw that he friended me, so I gave him a little friend. And it's good to see Callum back racing. Did not start in the last race, unknown why, but he's back playing today, so I hope he's okay. And then looking at the team, as Silva's catching up to us, it looks like. Well, I'm third. Andre has a tech problem. Nick and Danny in seventh. Felipe in eighth. Gaston in ninth, and so on and so forth. Okay. Team looking pretty good. Jeff Daly out of the pits for the second time. Whoa, somebody way off the track. Who is that? Lucerna. Oh, look, he was trying to stop at the McDonald's or something. Like going through the drive-thru is what it looked like he was doing there. Getting a Happy Meal. An unhappy meal. My Little Race Cars is a Happy Meal. That would be funny. You open up the Happy Meal and there's a toy Ian Wilson car. Brow makes a mistake, and he should be somewhere close to me now. There he is. He's another mistake. That's Egon coming back onto the track right in front of me. We're just going to get right through you. No, we're not. Get over, man. That's not cool. Juha Seppa, the best of the rookies, is going to pit. I remember there was a really decent hockey player in the 70s named Juha Wilding, and I think he played for the California Golden Seals, or maybe it was the Canucks. I can't remember. But when I saw that Juha Seppa name, I'm like, oh, I remember Juha Wilding. A mistake by Keeble. Oh, Keeble. That's a bummer. 132, but not good enough to get the best lap. Silva clearly has a better engine. You see him catch up to me on the straightaways. Brow is three right there. There he is, obviously, in the all red car. So we'll pass him into second. Colucci has worn tires in fifth. Cavalago's worn tires in ninth. I mean, regardless of having to pit one more time, we're going to come out and be a contender. And don't forget, we do have our boost lap. This is lap 37 right now. I kind of, hmm. So if we pit, we should pit at probably 51, and that'll give us 6 laps. So we have to really put some distance between us and everybody else and hope for a good pit in order to get the top 5 or get on the podium. Mossberg's doing great. I mean, he needs us more than any of us. He's in the 5th spot. So he's made a lot of good decisions. Whoa. We just came up on Brow. Does he have worn tires? No. I really closed the gap there. I would imagine we're going to pick him off before the end of this lap, the way things are going. As Silva tries to get past me, I'm not letting that happen, but I'm sure he does have a better engine than I do. I'm glad we had good defense. I try to keep my aggressiveness ratings right around 25, 20, 25. Some people have them at 50 or 60. And that really does kind of wear your car down, your components. So I don't know. At the rookie level, that's what I found to work best. We did not catch up to Brow like I thought we would. I mean, we're there, but I did actually think we were going to just blow right by him. That's Peter Lotta going into the pits for the third time. See Silva closing the gap. Mossberg has a 5-second lead. Calusi, Waidera, and Carodi all together are going into the pits. Waidera always has a little. Oh no! Son of a bitch! Come on, that is not cool. That that sucks. Well, shit. I mean, that does kind of change things up. We were just getting ready to blow by Brow, and now we're sitting in fourth with still having to pit one more time. I mean, why would that happen? I'm so disappointed. I guess it has to happen to everybody, but man, that that really does sting. Man, how are we going to make that up? Because the thing that we had to our advantage is whatever the gap will be. I mean, you can see right here with Cavalagos, he's 42 seconds back. So in theory, the way things were going there, oh God, this is brutal. Are we 10 seconds back? Yes, more. Damn it. That sucks. Because the differential between us and Cavalagos would have put us in a position to come out of that final pit and move right into the top three, and now we'll probably be fifth or sixth, which is good, but that does not help us as Cavalagos goes into the pits. So that does help us, but we're not making up any ground, and that sucks. That's exactly what we did not want to happen. You can't. Oh, a mistake by Ankov. I suppose that helps a little bit. But yeah, you can't factor in these kind of random occurrences. You just sort of have to see what happens, and that hurt, no doubt about it. And I was just talking about our aggressiveness being low comparatively, and in the last race we didn't even do it. And today we're not even boosting. As Brow will go into the pits, I will get one more spot back. But Brow will come out, and when I pit again, I mean, he'll be probably in front of us. Great job by him, by the way. 132 lap, but I think I definitely know it's too little too late now. In theory, Ilya will have to pit again, and Mossberg and Silva. So maybe I can make up a few seconds in the pits, but this does not feel like things are going to fall our way like it did last week. 21-second pit for Brow. Good job. coming out in fifth place. That's perfect. I think that's what'll happen to us. We'll come out in fifth. And then I don't know what'll happen. I just don't know. We're all kind of on the same, within a couple laps of each other, same strategy. All right, well, now we just see how it rolls. 15 laps to go. And we're in third place. I mean, that's strategy was working out pretty good. People back in 11th. I mean, in theory, he will not have to stop, but also he is so far back that everybody else who will have to pit at the front should still come out in front of him. So I don't think his strategy worked out today, in my opinion. But maybe he had another design. I don't know. We just ran a 132.4, which is almost our best lap. So we're probably shaving a little bit of time. Calusi with a technical issue. And that's going to ruin his strong performance. Let's see what our gap differential is here as we come around. 13. I mean, we are closing the gap, but not on Silva. Let's see where Ankov and Brow come in, and then we can start to calculate our possibilities. We go long enough, we should be able to go into the pits and come out in fourth or fifth. And that's the best we can hope for. And then just hope one of these other guys, Mossberg, Silva, or Ilya, make a mistake, and we can get on the podium. So I think the best we can do is fourth, without a little bit of luck of the Irish. It's St. Patrick's Day today. I don't consider myself a lucky person, but maybe today a leprechaun will shake his shillelagh in my face. We'll see. Whenever I have a race day, I usually don't have a baseball sim game because it just takes up a whole bunch of my time. But today I actually had time. So we did a baseball sim earlier. As Silva's going into the pits now, and I will move into second place. Interesting. Ilya up to third. And Ilya and Mossberg do have tire issues. Let's put a little bit of space between us and Ilya. 30. He went in 14 laps. Silva did 14 laps before going in that time. That must have been on purpose, but I don't know. That was very strange. He's coming out in fourth. So You can't argue with the strategy. He's good the rest of the way, and he knows that Mossberg, Ilya, and I will have to go in. I am continuing to put up 132s. And we haven't even did the bonus lap yet. The bonus 3 laps. Let's see what this one's going to be with open range. Booyah! No, a little bit short. 13.6. I'm not really making up a lot of ground. And Ilya is 7 seconds behind me. And where's Silva at? That's what we want to know. 50 seconds back? Come on, where's he at? Wow. Where is he? That's what we're looking at. There we go. 55 seconds back, and then Ankov. 104. Wow, that was a bad lap for him. 135. So we're putting 3 seconds between us. And Ankov is only pitted one time. And he's obviously trying to go all the way. So we will definitely go in and come out no worse than 4th place. And we're going to need a little bit of luck of the Irish, of which I am Irish. Irish American, I guess. So like this will be the best we can do is 3rd. And I'll take it. Oh, we got worn tires now. All right. Another 132, 377, just a smidge off our best. Closing the gap to 12.2. Ilya about 8 seconds behind. And let's see, Silva's going to have good tires. Let's see where he falls. He's basically 35 seconds behind Ilya. I call him Ilya because I looked up this Cyrillic name, and that is the translation of this is Ilya. I'm not saying I'm right, but that's what I put in to AI, and that's what it said. So everybody's still racing. All 27 cars still on the track, which is great. Good job by everybody today. Mossberg will pit, and that'll give me a chance to lead. And this is where all the gamesmanship comes in right here. I'm going to be in 1st place. Now, if I, obviously if I did not have to pit again, another 132 lap. I mean, I'm just busting out these laps. Obviously, if I didn't have to pit again, I'd be just a straight shot to the finish line. But that's not going to be the case. I will have to pit. Ilya is going into the pits. So let's just build up the biggest lead that we can before we have to pit, which will be maybe the next lap. Very exciting. And don't forget, I have that boost lap. I think I just had another order delivered as I check my phone here, even though it's incredibly exciting. I'm not getting any information. Okay. We're back at it. So Ilya into the pits and out, coming. Oh, he's 6th. So he may have miscalculated because I don't know if Brau was going to have to go in or not. So once we come around here, we'll check out that gap. I don't think I'll pit here, right? No, I'll go one more time. As that car's going into the pits, that is Giuseppe. Do we have another 132 in us, or are we starting to fall off now? 133. Pretty good, though. All right, where's Mossberg? He's in second. He's got to be like 40 seconds back. And we will go into the pits this time around. We have 9% left, and we'll be on lap 49 when we pit. So we'll have 8 laps to go and our boost lap on lap 55. Mossberg has not crossed the start-finish line yet. There he is, 38 seconds back. So Mossberg is likely going to get the win. Silva, 44 seconds. And then where's Ankov? That's going to be the difference maker. 57 and 58 for Ilya. So those two are battling it out. When I go in, I got to come out in third. And if I come out in fourth or fifth, I will have the boost at least, if they don't, to maybe get past Ankov and Ilya and get that podium that we want so desperately today. Here we go, into the pits. This is it. This is the ball game right here, folks. I have no idea how this is going to work out. Make no mistakes. Let's get through this. I just want it to go smoothly. We could go a little bit faster. That would be nice. Who's that in there behind us? It must be, oh, 3 laps down. Okay. Well, what's that car doing? Going way up high. Okay, we need 19 to 21 seconds. 19 to 21. Let's go. We really just need a splash of gas. Okay, we're looking good. Let's go. Ah, there we go. Mossberg gets by us. Second place, 21 seconds. Oh, let's go. We're in third. You got to come out now. Let's go. Yes. Okay. So a third place finish, and with boost laps coming up, who knows? Great job, everybody. We're going to be on the podium today. Unless car parts start falling off, who knows? This was a good race today. Paquette going into the pits. Let's just keep it on the track, Ian. All right. I mean, we do have some time here. We'll check the time differential. Where's Keeble? He's in 10th place. He might not even get a point today. But I mean, if I were to try to guess what he was thinking, I mean, why not with such a huge lead in the overall total points? Why not try something different, you know? And maybe he's like, well, what'll happen if I run on, um, you know, uh, medium tires today? What would happen? You know, and I think that's probably a wise thing to do. See what it's all about. Okay, everybody's coming around here, and let's find out what the time differential is. What's the gap? Mossberg's across. Silva is right in front of us. He's 6 seconds behind Mossberg, and 9, so he's 3 seconds in front of us. We could get another second place, but we're going to have to do some work here. Let's back it out a little bit. How about that? Let's back it out. So he's right there. And let's see what happens. I mean, we might be able to catch him without the boost. This is lap 50, so we've got 5 laps until the boost lap. We've got plenty of gas. So we've got nothing to be concerned about. Ankov and Ilya in 4th and 5th are battling it out. Wow, what another wonderful race from him. Legault's going to have to pit again, and I suspect Widera will too. Maybe Tarok will, but Keeble won't. So Keeble might get sixth. Okay, ha, we are really closing the gap. Let's get back into this here. There he is right there. We're on the same straightaway. What is it? 3.3 seconds. Let's go. Let's get second place. Stay out of the Miami corner there. All right. I mean, he's right there in front of us now. In and out of the corner, smooth. And let's go. 3.3 seconds. We are not we haven't run our best lap since lap 29. When we hit that boost, I would like to think we could have the best lap. It wouldn't be much for us to. I mean, we're doing this just regular. With a boost lap, we might be good. We're definitely not going to get best pit today. We really could use that money. Everything stays status quo. This is what the standings would be right now. Ankov would be the odd man out. Mossberg back to fourth. Well, actually, he's up 1 point to fourth, and Ankov would be back to fifth. And then there is the friends page. See a bunch of first places in there. Like to see that. And then we have the team page, and that'll be the last time we look at it till we get to the end. What's the gap now? 2.3. We made up a whole second. Gonzalez off the track. Legault going into the pits. We have not even boosted yet. We're on lap 52. It's coming up. There's Gonzalez going off the track, coming back on. And we might catch Legault all by ourselves before we even hit the super boost. He's right there in the midst of all that chaos. Let's get around him. Now, one thing I'll say that our finishes are always exciting. Our two wins this year, one was kind of boring, and one was right down to the wire. Keeble up to 8th place, so he is in the points now. And it is possible there might be a couple other drivers that are going to have to pit. So he's going to get points. And there he is, Silva. What's the gapage? It's 2.3. And now it's going to be 2.6. Oof. He put up a good lap. He put up a 132 also. This is lap 53. So it's going to be, you know, it's going to come down to our final boost. Keeping an eye on him there. We got Frankie right in front of us. Where's he at? Oh, way back in 16. That's a rough one for him today. Silva just comes out of those corners and accelerates past everybody. And I catch him right here, more or less. But these other cars, I know they're not actually slowing us down, but they just look like they're slowing us down, and that's frustrating. All right, there we go. We're getting past one of them. Keeble makes a mistake and he's out of the points. Interesting. And finally, we're getting past Frankie and we're coming around here. I want you to tell me that we are close. How close are we? 2.62? 1.2! You're going down! Silva. All right. We're not going to catch Mossberg unless he, wait, do we have the best lap now? That was our best lap and we have not boosted. This is lap 54. Next lap is the Boost-O-Matic. And we are going to hit it into hyperdrive. Oh, look at this. Let's go. Let's get second place. And maybe Mossberg makes a mistake. You don't know. Let's get closer now. Oops, that's not closer. All right, let's see what happens. We always do so well here at the end like this. Do we have the best lap? No! Mossberg by 2/100ths of a second? Is that correct? I don't know. Okay, here we go. I got you. Let's go. Come on. 1.2 seconds. And now it's going to be 0.3 seconds. And we are in hyperdrive mode right now. So let's go. Come on. Oh, maybe he's in hyperdrive mode too. Jeez, look at that. What is going on there? I don't like that at all. Let's get around him. Let's get past this guy too. Okay. All right, here we go. This is lap 55 of 57. We know we're good to go. Everybody's tires are good. So it's just about driving right now. It's about skill. We're just not getting close enough to make a move. Mossberg with a 131 while in the lead. Great job, Mossberg, today. Yeah, we are just not getting close enough, are we? Let's see what our number is with our boost as we cross here. 0.3. I mean, we're the same. And we did not improve at all with the boost. So this is lap 56. And I'm only supposing that Silva's boosting now too then. That's all I can think of. Here we go. Yes, into second place, Silva! Falls back. Will he make an attempt to get right by us again? Into second place. We can get all the points we can get. I think Mossberg's got this one, but we'll take second if we can hold him off here. Let's go. We make very few aggressive moves, but when we do, we get it done, especially in crunch time. And we are putting time between us. Let's go. Into second place with one lap to go, a lap and a half. This has been a great race. Everything has gone exactly the way I'd hoped. Oh, a little bit of a little lag there. I don't like it when it does that. Okay, here we go. Coming around. Let's see how far we're back of Mossberg. It's going to be 10 seconds, right? Yeah. And 131.6. Oh, not as good as Mossberg, though. So we will not catch Mossberg for the win. Congratulations to Mossberg. But we could still get the fastest lap. We've got this lap where we are putting it all the way down. I mean, we could probably just cruise to the finish line. A technical issue for Ilya in 5th. People back to 10th. He is still out of it. Out of the points, that is. What an interesting choice for him today. I would like to know what his thought process was, just so that I understand. But that's just not going to be important today because we are going to wrap it up in 2nd place. Can we take $1 million from Mossberg? I'm trying to reach into his pocket and take his wallet out right now. Lucerna's pitting with 1 lap to go. That sucks. All right, here we go. Coming around. Wrapping it up. Congratulations to Mossberg. Excellent job. And we have a 131. What? Got the best lap. Nicely done. Mossberg first. Me second. David Silva third. We've got, let's watch the rest of them cross here to the top 10. Make sure we got it all. To see if anybody pits, see if anything switches. We'll go ahead and close that out. Good job by Mossberg. Ankov across in 4th, and Ilya should get 5th, even with his technical issue. Will Brow get in front of him? No, Ilya crosses. Brow will be next. And Wydira crosses. Karodi will get the last point, perhaps. And technically, Calusi could lose it to Keeble. I mean, that's pretty close. 1 second differential. Okay, there goes Karodi across. The Keeble will get a point. Oh, no. What happened there? Oh, Calusi fell back a couple of spots. Okay. Keeble finished 9th. Calusi finished 10th. Okay. Let's take a look at the rest and put that $1 million right in my pocket. I've done that a few times this season. We'll take it. Mossberg's got the win, though. And he also had the best pit. Take a look at the live standings. That gives me a 7 point difference. And I gained 8 points for what it's worth on Keeble. I guess it doesn't much matter. I have an 11-point lead over Ankov in the 5th spot. So I don't have to worry about too many mistakes. Silva, great job, up 6 points. Wydira gets 2 points. Brow, 3, up to 10th. And Karodi will get 1. Let's take a look here at the friends list. T. Webb first. Maria, good job, 4th. Sonny Long, 2nd. Stephen K. with a 1st place finish. Stewart, 7th. Excellent job. And let's see what the other teammates did. I got a 2nd place finish with Hemmings getting a 5th place. Good job by him. Felipe, a 5th place finish. Julio, 9th. Oh, Dan Gonzalez, I'm sorry if I didn't say 7th. And Gaston, 7th. Pato, 12th. Andre, 17th. Not bad considering he had a tech problem. And Daniel, up in the amateur level, has a 25th place. Great job, team. Let's go and close it out. Thank you all for watching. Like and or subscribe to the channel. And we will be back on Friday with our next race. Until then, everyone, have a great day.